just a surveillance tool that can monitor phones in entire neighborhoods. Citizens and non-citizens alike need to know about it, and they can track all of this data and all of your information without a warrant. 404 Media is reporting that ICE has recently purchased two types of technology, Tangles and WebLock. One of those technologies, WebLock, can literally track people without a warrant and follow their owners home or to their place of employment.
Okay, I can appreciate what Aaron Parnas is doing here by educating the public about these two surveillance software tools, Tangles and WebLock, but I am going to need you to finally do some honest reporting and tell us where these software tools come from. I will give you all one guess about who it is, which foreign country it is that is supplying our surveillance state right now. Tangles and WebLock were developed by a company called Penlink. And in July of 2023, Penlink merged with Israeli surveillance contractor Cobweb Technologies. And Tangles was actually first developed by the Israeli company Cobweb Technologies, and it uses information from the dark web and tracking of mobile devices to locate individuals, which is exactly what ICE is doing with non-citizens at this point. These products were designed by ex-Israeli intelligence and were used to surveil, track, and detain Palestinians. Palestinians have always been the testing ground for technology that later gets used on American citizens. ICE agents themselves have been trained by the IDF. ICE even has its own branch in Tel Aviv for God knows what reason. Oh, and the disastrous policing technique of the knee on neck that police in America have used to kill Black Americans, that was designed by the IDF. So Aaron, I can appreciate what you're doing, but these things are important. These things matter. When people say that Palestine isn't a single issue vote, this is why. The techniques and the technologies used on Palestinians will always eventually make their way to American citizens.
Hey, just letting you guys know, if you are in the Minneapolis, Minnesota area, ICE has surveillance tools where they can monitor your phones without a warrant. This is the biggest word I'm going to say in this entire video. Without warrant. It's getting real Nazi Germany up in here. Please be safe. Please be careful and watch what you say in them phones. Apparently, allegedly, rumor has it, you say anything about them boys, they're going to pull up at your doorstep. And I mean anything. Again, it's getting real Nazi Germany up in here.
404 Media says that ICE can now surveillance phones in entire neighborhoods and mobile phones. It can surveillance. Okay, so the two surveillance tools that ICE is currently having to spy on American people are Tangles and WebLock, and they're from Penlink. So this helps ICE monitor cell phones across neighborhoods and users over time. This is raising a lot of privacy concerns. This can track the movement of the cell phone. Penlink can give ICE agents your location without a warrant. This helps ICE agents compile, process, and validate billions of daily location signals or where you are at from millions of cell phones. They can also access payment services such as face detection, advanced face search, and the dark web data feed. Well, this is scary. So Tangles automatically gets historical data from multiple communication channels, such as mobile forensics, internet-based communications, local data, financial records, and web intelligence. The company that created Tangles is called Cobwebs. They was founded by an Israelite cyber intelligence agent Well, he's a former agent now. The company Cobwebs later merged with Penlink in 2023. So basically, how this came about was they were spying on the politicians in Hong Kong in 2021 through Meta, Facebook, WhatsApp, to collect information on the people in Hong Kong. So ICE is also testing out another surveillance tool called Vintel. The creators are from the Federal Trade Commission in 2024. They are allegedly accused of unlawfully tracking and selling sensitive location data information about cell phone mobile users, health-related locations, places of worship, and where users are. In a 2023 report, ICE failed to provide fellow international privacy guidelines and federal laws in use, such as location data. And that was put in by Biden. So, April of 2024, the House of Representatives passed the Fourth Amendment. And the Fourth Amendment is called Not for Sale Act. It would tell the government, it would keep the government from buying American data. They would need a warrant to obtain it. When Trump got into office, the Fourth Amendment was overturned. So ICE got agreement with the government agencies, such as Medicaid and the IRS, to get access to your sensitive data. This is getting out of hand. They're really tracking people. They want to know everything about you and who you are, even if you're not illegal. This is scary. If you can, turn off your location if you do not need it.
ICE can now draw a digital line around your neighborhood and see the location of every phone inside it. As thousands of federal agents deploy to cities like Minneapolis, an exclusive report from 404 Media reveals the surveillance tool they're using to hunt people down. It's called WebLock. Here's how it works. An agent draws a shape on a digital map, a city block, a workplace, or a protest site. The system instantly pulls up the history of every mobile phone that's been inside that shape. It shows where you sleep, where you work, and who you spend time with. It creates a pattern of life analysis to predict your next move. They don't need a warrant. They don't need a subpoena. They just buy the data from apps installed on your phone right now. Yesterday, an ICE agent shot and killed a U.S. citizen in Minneapolis during an operation. Today, we know they have the technology to watch the entire city without leaving their desk.
ICE has just acquired a terrifying new surveillance tool that violates a lot of our rights. Here's everything you need to know. 404 Media has acquired information on Tangles and WebLock, two new surveillance tools that ICE uses to track every single phone in an entire neighborhood. And I'm talking about every phone, whether you're a citizen or non-citizen. It's tracking all of your movement. And through that data, they can figure out where your home is, where your employer is, and everything in between. It relies on your data permissions that you have unlocked for certain apps, even your weather app. Those data points are tied to your Apple account, your Google account, and gives them insights to who you are. Now, Penlink is the company behind all of this technology. They're the ones that have access to commercial data, which they're compiling for ICE to use. And can you guess where Penlink is located? If you guessed it, fantastic. Hopefully you're starting to piece things together. Now, this is a serious threat to both your privacy and your freedom of speech. Our rights are quickly crumbling before our eyes, and the world is becoming more censored than ever before. I'm the founder of Interval, a news platform where we are highlighting the headlines that are being suppressed, the content that's being censored that they don't want you to see. If you're interested in the mission, hop over to interval.news, follow along here. We'll continue to cover all of the ways in which our worldviews are being manipulated and censored today. I'll catch you in the next one.